Hi guys, I'm going to talk to you about being, having a disability and doing the couponing without stressing your body out as much as possible. Now, there's going to be one huge factor that's going to change in a couple of different directions about your disability. If you live in an area where you're getting on the bus to go to the supermarket and you have a disability, that's an issue. However, if you're going to go shopping and you're going to save $600, you probably will be able to put out the money for a cab to take you there and bring you home. Okay, so that's the difference whether you have a car or don't have a car, how you're going to do things. And like I just said, you should be able to pay your cab once you've gotten to the point where you're saving a lot. And if you try to sell on eBay, do a few things, here or there, make a little bit of money, you can pay for your cab fare. It should not be that much. And you should not... For me, with the lupus and fibromyalgia, I have a lot of trouble walking. And if you watch my videos, you see, my mind processes it. Sometimes it takes longer, sometimes it's really, really quick. And so it can be tedious to be in the supermarket. It can be tedious getting to the supermarket. I just jump in the car, I go to the supermarket. But with the disability, with lupus and fibromyalgia, it's hard when your body doesn't feel good and you have to consistently talk yourself just to get out of bed, just to get up, make the coffee, drink the coffee, get into your world. I know that's like the worst part, but just do it every day and it will go. And so that's what I do. Every day I get up, I do what I have to do. One of the first things that I look at is my email from Living Rich with Coupons. Okay, so I go over to their site. Use a site. Do not do this on your own. Go to a site, pick out what sales that you want to, they'll match up the coupons for you. You can look over your circular real quick to make sure that it matches correctly, and it's done. There's no mind work when it comes to doing this stuff, really, anymore, because you have I use the Grocery Game. You have to pay for it every 8 weeks, and depending on what stores you use. But I do kind of like it because it always gives me percentages. And that's what I like to see, what the percentage is. I want to know that first a lot of times. But Living Rich with Coupons, such an informative website. And you can also click it off. Same thing, Grocery Game. You can print out your lists from there. And then you can have it right in front of you about where you have to find your coupon, what week it was from, and so on. What your total is going to be. The Grocery Game does everything for you. It does it calculates for you and everything. So that's why I like it. It's $20. I use 4 stores. I'm pretty sure 3 or 4 stores. I think it's 4. And it's $20 every 8 weeks. I use the programs that make me money by shopping and getting the products that they ask for. All of that money goes into any coupons I may buy and programs that I might want to use or buy. And it's really more coupons I'm buying. Shoot, I don't even know what I was just saying. How about that? I lost my train of thought. And I can't just rewind it, and then tell you what the hell. And can't have everybody scream out to me what the heck I was just thinking about. Anyway, I know I was talking about cars and then something else. I don't know what I was talking about. That's horrible. Okay. Shit. I am so sorry. And I just want to keep on going because I want to just keep on talking about, dealing with this about. Okay, so we went in the car. Oh, and then, doing the percentages and doing the calculations for the percentages, having that calculated, having the number of products. This is what the grocery game does. Having the number of products, how much it's going to cost me, and how much it's saving me. And every product and where the information is. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to try and see if this comes out pretty good on there. So sometimes I do some math on the side right there. But this is how it comes out from the grocery game. If you think that you want to join them, go to my Facebook, or I think you can go right underneath on on my YouTube page and link into there. If you go under my reference, then I make something and you make something, and then you can refer your friends out, which is also a way to be paid. Sometimes I have money off on my programs. That's the only program that I pay for. So, all right. So we have this one, and then I have Living with Rich. So I go there and I check them both. I print out two, a list from Living Rich and a list from the grocery game for Rite Aid and ShopRite. On the grocery game right now, I have an open panel. I have view of every single store, so I'm checking every single store tonight. Stop and Shop, it was the last night for a certain coupon. Revlon hair dye, and it was $5. My daughter was going out, so that was the only thing that store has for free. I don't really want to go to any other stores, so I gave her 8 coupons for 2 orders. She came back with 7. Doesn't matter. It's a $10 dye, 7 of them free. And my daughter happened to go out. So instead of getting yourself nuts and trying to figure out everything you're on your own, you can go to a private site, one of these sites, and use them, and you don't have to do any real mind work. It's so scary to think about having to research it and figure it out on your own. But if you just take the time to go to one or two of these sites, it's much. They put it very, very simple for you. So that takes out the mind work. Even though I can do the mind work, I'm smart, I can do it, but sometimes the fog does come in and I can't do it, and I have to rely on that. Next is, so now we've gotten you to the supermarket. We've taken a lot of time off of your hands with this. The coupons, sorting them, I keep them in a box. I go and get the ones I need. I sit down comfortably. While I'm relaxing, I take the time to cut them then, and which doesn't take much time at all. Then, when I go into the supermarket, one, I'm well rested from the morning, and I have done things that for my illness, so like I have to take a bath, and make sure that all my muscles are very warmed up, not by stretching so much, but just in general, they have to kind of, be defrosted, and make sure that they are not only heated but relaxed. So that's my thing in going in there. Now, for those of you who have a problem walking, what you do is you get a motorized, one of the carts that go around the store, motorized. Big thing for all of you. You go to the supermarket. I like to go to the supermarket that's open when I want to go to it. So I prefer the evening time in the first place. Second of all, it's so much busy. If you go into the supermarket 2.5 hours before it's going to close, it's a nice shopping trip. There's nobody in there. You don't have to worry about too much. And if you have to use a motorized vehicle, then you can not really have to worry about people being in there. Now, also the things that you don't know, you can, when you go in there and you have to use a motorized thing, you need to go to the courtesy desk, and you can ask them for a personal shopper. Someone will come with you and take a cart, and they're going to stand with you the whole time. That's what they're there for. A lot of people don't know that they're there, but they are there. You have to be accommodated if you're disabled, and being disabled should not stop you from doing what you need to do and things that you want to have or need to have, or should be very prevalent in your life. If you can get someone to do the shopping for you, that's great. I used to have that. I do find it's much better if you're doing the work that you stay from beginning to end, because you know what's going on. So you can have your personal shopper, and they will take your cart, do you what you have to do. Also, there is shopping from home. Now, you would have to do your orders much different. What you would have to do is you would have to make the order from home, but you can't have it delivered. You need to go there, pay for it, and then let them do the coupons there, because then the store value of their cards do not come up the same way when you're ordering from home, and have it delivered from home. So you want to go and pick it up. You can logistically have them split up 4 orders for you. You can have them do this for you. It's not a big deal. It's just going to be a little bit more difficult to get all the products that you want that's in the store. Okay? Really, that's it. I go to the store because I need to look at every single everything. And it's too difficult for me also because I am going to be doing, it's always a pantry. Something is in my order, which means I'm going to be doing probably 10 or more orders just for the small things that I have that's going to go over to the pantry. So it's harder for me to do it that way. So it's easier for me to just go in the store. Get someone to help you. Get someone to work with you with it. Everybody needs this stuff. So just don't feel bad asking for help. There's going to be somebody around you who would love to have free products. And if they could go with you and help you with whatever it is, and you're going to give them products, they're going to be happy. So you can do all this from home. It's easy and does not need to be overwhelming and stressful. My stress comes when I've missed a deal and it was a pantry order. That drives me absolutely nuts. I hate that. I don't like when I go into the store and the cashier is nasty, because I'm not nasty. I'm nice. I'm saying hello, how are you? I always give them something before I leave, and if they're not outright nasty to me, I understand that they're having a bad day, but your job is to be nice. So that, that kind of bums me out. But also that's a key thing too. If you're going to be doing this with a disability, try to go on the nights that you know that the cashier is going to be there, who knows you and knows what you need. Because a lot of times you can just sit there, and I've had people the cashier just takes the coupons, takes the products. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to put it up. I don't have to do anything. Okay, you can always get people to do things for you, especially in the supermarket. That's what they get paid for. You just don't know it's available to you. And there's no shame whatsoever in riding one of those those motorized carts. There's no embarrassment. You know what? You give the kid a product, whoever's following you around. they're happy for the day. Even if you have to tip them or whatever it is, you're getting everything for free. Like, don't feel bad to pay things for your disability so that you can live your life and be happy. You want to be able to do everything in your life, and you would love to have your illness gone, but for the most part you want to live as much as you can in your life. Then if you have to be sick later on and you have to be aching and you have to whatever it is, at least you did your preparing and you accomplished something. And once you accomplish something, even if it's one shopping trip for that week, at least you got that through. So these are the several different ways to do things. I think Rite Aid, you can also call ahead. I'm pretty sure. When I used to work over in a pharmacy, in a privately owned pharmacy, they would call us and tell us what they needed, and we would get it together for them. Sometimes we would deliver it for them, sometimes not. So, that's also something that you can look into. So, having them do it for you, and you just pick it up. Like, say, when you're getting your prescriptions or whatever. You may not be able to do the mass amount of orders, but listen, there's something free in every store, every circular week that they have. Every single one has something free. If you only get one of those free things in whatever stores you're in, you're going to find that even if you didn't do it in mass, it's going to accumulate. I was buying Dawn 2 at a time. All of a sudden I have 20 before I can blink an eye. And I was just doing 2 at a time, but I'm not using it that fast. So you can do very little things, and in your home it's going to gain so fast that you don't need to put yourself out like that. I try to make it as simple and easy as possible. So, take care of myself in the morning. I do my homework on my list. Make sure my list is okay. Make sure that my card is ready to go. Whatever money, coupons need to go. I prepare myself mentally. And then I take care of myself physically, take the bath, go at a nice time, have my transportation, have my person who's going to be helping me brings the stuff in the house. Sometimes I have to do it myself, which really freaking sucks. But you get through. You'll find a way, and sometimes you can just take the freezer bags or the refrigerator bags in, and even sometimes you can get the cab person to help you. I don't know how you feel about that, but a lot of times they'll at least bring it to the door for you if you have a cab person. If not, if you have to do one at a time, you got to do one at a time. You take the cold stuff and leave the stuff and do it as you can. But there's always a way to do it. So don't think just because you have a broken leg or you have a broken arm or whatever it is you can't do it. You can do it. There's people right in your life that would be more than willing to take a few minutes aside from their life to maybe help you pick the coupons out, clip them, bring the stuff in the house, whatever it is. People are always happy to get products. I am telling you, it's the new beer, bringing beer to someone's house or wine. Bringing products is the new thing. So giving people the things that you were able to gain for free is just so welcomed that if you can just find someone even just to help you a little bit, they're going to be so grateful just to have that opportunity. So being a disabled person, that I have to deal with this all the time, I'm hoping that this has gotten information to you and has helped you somewhat, because it can be done. There are days I just really hurt so bad, but then I get that something accomplished, and at least at the end of that, my brain feels like I did something good, and the pain that I'm going through is worth having at that time, because I did something good for my family, I did something good for myself, and something good was accomplished. And the pain may be there, but this other wonderful thing will overshine that pain. I wind up staying up for way much too much. I call it my coupon orgasm because it just keeps me awake for a really long time. I very much enjoy coming home, making my picture, and no matter how long it takes me to do or take care of, I want to be able to do these things, and I don't want my disability to take that away from me, and you shouldn't either. Try to do the best you can. Like I said, if you only have to do three products a week, free adds up real fast. So I really, really hope that this finds you well, and God gives you the strength, and you have find that strength to not let this type of thing stand in something like this that can be very, very beneficial to your life. So I hope your disability is feeling good today, and I hope for the bright, shiny stars for no flares, and whatever your disease is and whatever your disability is, I hope it's one step better tomorrow. And as always, happy couponing. Bye.